Where I am now, better let me walk through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place. It's in a walking place. Where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in WGPL 1350 studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com or 1400 AM or 1350 AM, and you can hear us all over the globe. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Missy. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM and WPCE 1400 AM and 88.9 FM.
Wow, Facebook Live is on and popping. Look who's on. This beautiful lady, Destiny, my young lady, achieving success. How are you this morning? Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we promise we'll shout you out later on in the show.
Shout them out. Shout them out.
All right, Mr. E, what day is it today?
Today is hump day. That's what today is.
It's hump day.
It's hump day.
It's the middle of the week. You all should be up and popping.
Right now, they should be up and popping, getting it together. You done made it to the middle
Yes,
of the week.
It's been a wonderful week. The weather here in Hampton Roads is really nice. It's going to be about 72 degrees here today. Looking forward to a beautiful day here in Hampton Roads.
You know, Miss Hinton, it's the middle of the week, and yes, they're getting ready for a 4-5 day weekend, because,
That's right.
It's a holiday. Isn't Monday a holiday?
This is today. Yes,
Yeah, Monday
absolutely.
is a holiday. So they're getting ready for a 3-4 day holiday.
Oh, wow. I should do something special myself. Last week we had, wait a minute. I do have to do something special this weekend. But anyway, Monday, yes, we'll be celebrating Memorial Day, and hope you all get a chance to rest and celebrate and just enjoy your family and friends. In the meantime, today is Wednesday. It is What's Under the Hat Issues Concerning You Men.
That's right. Issues concerning the brotherhood, issues concerning the men.
But you know what? Even though it's issues concerning men, our topic today is who's running for president.
Dun, dun, dun,
And
dun,
we
dun,
know
dun.
that will include some ladies. But I'm curious to know, I saw a few headlines where there are some ladies that are interested in running the race. But so far, we have a few menses that, and I made up that word, that is not a word, that is ready to go. They ready to go.
Miss Hinton, President of the United States of America, President Joe Biden, he's running for president
Of
again.
course.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is people were kind of like, well, why should he run a second term? He's too old. And what do you mean he's too old?
Oh, God.
He's ready to go. He's doing it now. He's willing to do the next 4 years.
It's a shame folk put you in the grave when you turn a certain age.
Absolutely. So we have President Joe Biden, who is ready and willing to do a second term. What do you think? You think you want to vote for him, or you want some fresh blood?
I think that President Joe Biden, he's getting everything done. He had to move some stuff out from the old president.
Yes.
And now he's got to go ahead and clear the air so he can start with what he's planning on doing.
But you're going to hear that a lot. You're going to hear a lot of, well, he's over the hill. He shouldn't be president. The opposing side, the Republicans, already have, put a thing on his back like,
bullseye.
You can't do it. You're falling. They tried that with Hillary Clinton. She's falling. She's losing her mind, all this kind of foolery. And so he can expect some of that as well.
That's right. They're going to talk about it. They talk about you even if you can walk, if you cannot walk. But when folks want to get you out of office, they'll put all kinds of mess out there on you.
It's funny, too, because 2024 is right there at the door in a few more months. And, we're going to be into an election.
That's right.
This is going to be very, very interesting. People are already taking sides, gearing up. Have you ever thought about voting for the opposite party? I'm sure you may be. I'm not sure, but you may be a Democrat. Are you, Mr. E? Oh, Mr. E won't even answer that question. I guess you're independent like me, because I'm definitely, may the best man or woman win. I may see somebody on either side and say, hey, I'm going to the polls and vote. It all depends on what the issues are.
That's right.
What's on the ballot and everything.
That's what I look at, Miss Hinton. I look at who's running and who's who I think would be the better candidate if they talk in my language.
Yes.
Miss Hinton, I was looking here and I found out there's a lot of folks that are running. Some of the ladies, Miss Williamson is running.
Well,
Kennedy's
have they
son.
officially put their hat in the
Well, according to the update, he says who's running for president in 2024. You got Joe Biden.
Okay, well, we're going to take it slow.
As a
So we're going
Democrat.
to talk about some of these folk. And who else? We need a drum roll for this one, because I know you're getting ready to throw that name out there quick. Who else is running, Mr. E?
Williamson will be running. That's a
Want to
lady.
hear about Williamson?
Robert Kennedy will be running.
Okay, we're going to slow down in a minute. Okay, because I want to get, first of all, of course, if you all are on the planet, no shade, but our President Biden is our president right now.
That's right. That's right.
And he ran in he won in 2020.
Right.
He's served almost 4 years.
That's
He'll be
right.
going on 4 years soon. And again, he is ready to do it again.
That's right. And he will be 86 years old at the end of his term.
Absolutely.
Reclaiming the White House. And then you got this fellow by the name of Donald
Now, that's
Trump.
the name I wanted to get on, because I'm sure it's a lot to talk about.
There's a lot to say about this guy. A lot of people don't want to talk about him. He's the former president of the United States. President Donald Trump stood before adoring crowd in Mar-a-Lago on his estate and declared that his third consecutive run for president office for millions of Americans. The past 2 years under Joe Biden has been a time of pain, hardship, anxiety, and despair. He told the room full of Republican aides and officials, in order for him to run, in order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for the president of the United States.
He has thrown his hat into the ring, twice impeached. I'm just telling the truth. Under investigation, been charged. I mean, and lost against Miss Carroll, who said she sexually. I don't know if we can say all that, but I'm telling you, this is amazing. What's running in our race now, and so. But this is the thing. You got a lot of people that Republicans saying, "Come on, get it."
Here's a question. What are the qualifications of running for president of the United States?
I don't know. I'm telling you, it's anything goes, because we're gonna talk about somebody in a minute that
I can't wait, because sometimes we get a bunch of cuckoo for Cocoa Pops running
allegedly.
for that's running for the president of the United States.
Okay, so let's talk about Donald Trump, who is a Republican, and he is actually the front runner right now. His numbers are better than any of the Republicans that have declared that they will run in this race. And so, like I said, he can be an investigation, guilty of this, twice impeached, doing all kind of things to women. I mean, you name it, and folks still gonna vote for him. Now, tell me what that is all about. We will find out real soon. But this is what I wanted to know. Can he? Somebody said that he couldn't run again, but I heard that he can, since he only served for 4 years. What do you think, Mr. Is that something that we can find out?
Well, we'll find out. We'll get that information to see what can he do. If I never thought that an impeached president could be a runner-up, could be a nominee. I
don't know.
I never thought that could happen, but I'm learning anything goes in America.
Well, let's talk about somebody. We got to throw him in here. I wish it was Fun Friday, but we're going to make it fun right now. Guess who was and maybe will not run? It's up in the air right now. Can't get a dime for his campaign. I mean, this is what's been reported. Kanye West was supposed to throw his hat into the ring for 2024. What do you think?
That's right. President campaign has received zero donations.
He has received zero
campaign findings.
You all not fooling with Kanye not one bit this year.
They submitted their filing on Monday, and by the Daily Beast, Kanye 2020 current of the West Political Action Committee reported spending $142,000 in expense in the last 3 months in 2022.
Okay. Well, okay. So this year it was said that he's going to try it, but they said that right now it's reported that he's not fooling with it right now, and nobody's sending him not one brown penny.
Ain't got not
for
one
a campaign.
Slug,
but why would he run? I mean, why would he want to? Was that just something that he felt he could do? I heard, and this is allegedly, that one of the former presidents that we just mentioned told him to get himself out of the race. Don't even try it. don't even come this way with that stuff.
When I look at Kanye and all that he's going through and all that he's been through, I say this: he's no different than the one that was here one time before.
Well, that's what you just asked. Who could qualify? And anything goes. If you ask me, you could run for president, Mr. E. I could. Anybody out there want to run for president? I mean, it seems like it's that simple.
That's right.
And so
right.
Hey,
right. No qualifications are needed. All you got to do is have a tore up name. Your name has to be tore up. Been in all types of trouble. Been to jail. Been robbed. Walk down the streets with some AK-14, 15s, and 16s, and been kicked out of your social club. The club that you're a part of, and you didn't pay your dues. You mess with everybody in the world, and so now that's your qualifications.
Well, I tell you,
want to let y'all know that this is of us. This is allegedly.
Well, these are just a disclaimer. This is opinion, but these are things that are reported as well, and we'll find out how true some of this stuff is, especially when it comes to Kanye West and some of these other ones. But for sure, we know someone that is in the race, just threw his hat in the race, Mr. E, and that's Mr. Scott. I mean, he is ready to go. What do you think
You
about
know,
him?
Miss Hinton, when you talk about
Tim Scott,
Tim
Senator.
Scott, when you talk about Tim Scott throwing his hat in the ring, you know,
Well, let me say something, Miss Ed. I got to say it because I was sitting there listening to him as he talked about putting his hat in the race. He came out, had a nice little crowd and everything, and he brought his mom out, brought his mother-in-law out, and he declared that it was no racism in this country whatsoever from his perspective. I thought I would swallow my cracker. I'm just like, son, wait a minute. I understand everybody has a perspective
yeah,
and
yeah.
they have, their lifestyle and their story. But don't tell me that this is not a country that is full of racism. Was in the past, and still is. I don't know where he's been, but maybe he's in another world in a bubble. But Lord knows that statement kind of sent me for a loop.
When you see that one president that says, let's make America great again, you just look at all his followers, you know, and you see that there is some racism in America.
Well, that you don't even have to look at him. You can just look at history
That's
and
right.
see what happens.
And
Now, he was saying that since he has a lovely family, it's diverse. He's saying, look,
you
you
think
all
it's diverse?
and opportunity. This is what he's saying now. He says he has opportunity and nobody has kept him from it, and that is his story, and that may be what he sees. But you cannot dismiss history. You cannot dismiss the condition of this world, this United States of America, and the things that have gone on and are still going on. And so, Mr. Senator Tim, I hope when you got finished with that speech, somebody pull you just like your mama maybe pulled your side and say, "Son, let me teach you
Listen
something."
to what he said. They said that in South Carolina, Tim Scott officially entered the rapid growing 2024 presidential nominee
Yes.
contest at this speech in North Carolina, South Carolina, reading his full prepared remarks below. Our party, our nation are standing at a time for choosing, Scott said. Victimhood, victory, Geneva, and greatness. So he said, I'm happy to be back in North Carolina. I'm proud to be an American, aren't you? We live in a land where it's possible for kids raised
Yeah,
in
true.
poverty by single mamas in a small
Absolutely.
apartment to one day serving the people's
Hmm.
house
Yes.
and maybe even the White House.
And I agree that it is a land of opportunity, and many have gotten opportunities. Many are doing well, getting rich, but there's still history that tells us that we are living in a country that has not favored, especially Black African American women and everything like that. And so maybe he's on a different
Planet.
planet or an island, but brother, please. But I felt like Mr. E, his was the opposite of what we heard in with the former president, where he was saying Mexicans are
You,
coming in,
you're working on the
and
border.
he, and just looking at people in a way where to say that they aren't better than this, or they are not this and they're not that. But maybe it's the opposite. Well, that stuff don't exist. Nobody, everybody. It's like, okay, Mr. Tiscott, we're gonna keep following you and find out how you feel eventually. Let's see if you get a life lesson from all the social media. I think social media kind of jumped on that.
I
But
want to say
let's
good morning to Miss Glenda Maury
yes,
Kelly, Miss Sheila Davis, Miss Ann Myers, Miss Sheila Robinson. Destiny,
that's my
good morning
girl.
to you and a host of others that are tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. Listen to, we can't overlook one that's running in here.
Oh,
DeSantis.
oh my goodness,
DeSantis set
yes.
an offering and launched a campaign Wednesday. Here are the Republican running for the 2024 nominee. DeSantis, there's a
Wow.
lot of controversies going
Yes.
on about him, and because of what he allegedly did. That's the right
Yes.
word to use. So, and then you got Larry Elder's going to run too.
Oh, I saw that.
Larry
Okay.
Elder's gonna run. You got a host.
What
of-
about let's see, Larry? We have a whole list of these folks. Mike Pence. They now some of this is allegedly because they have
That's
not
true.
officially.
That's true.
But Mike Pence.
Yeah,
Who else? Robert Kennedy.
that's right. Robert Kennedy.
What's
Yeah.
the other lady's name?
Williamson is running, and then there is what's her name? That's running for.
Find out for us, Mr. E.
You know,
we don't want to tell any tales.
that-
But there are so many in the Republican race. I mean, they are eyeballing this their camp, to come out and run for president in 2024. It's going to be very interesting because I'm under the opinion. I'm of the opinion that not only are they going to, jump on our president as we, sit President Biden, but they're going to actually feed each other to the wolves in the debates and all kind of things, that's how it works.
Let me give you the Democrats first who's running.
Okay.
That's Joe Biden. That's Miss Williamson that's running. And there's also, come on, this thing active. There's also Robert Kennedy.
Yes.
And the Republicans are Donald Trump, Miss Haley.
Yes.
Ramazan, Hutchison, Elders, and Scott that's running.
Wow.
And then other Republicans to consider running is DeSantis, Pence, and this guy, everybody know this guy, Kristen.
Yeah, Chris Christie. When I saw that, I was like, "Are you serious?" He tried it before.
That's right. That's right. And two other names, Surusi and Saruni. They're running for. So these are foreign names. I ain't gonna mess with their names.
Yes, but anyway, whoever they are these folks. Chris Christie, but he tried it before. This is not his first time at the rodeo.
Won't he in a whole lot of mess with
he's been cleared. Oh, he. I'm not sure, but I tell you what, we're gonna follow all these people.
So that means that the qualification to run as president, you don't have to.
Google for us and find out what are all the qualifications of to be able to run for president of the United States of America. Let's find out. Yeah. But in the meantime, what do you all think about Mike Pence running? At January the 6th, they were out for his neck. I mean, it is amazing. I'm trying to see if Republicans would really, really get behind him after what happened January the 6th. Maybe they're ready for Mike Pence. Maybe they want somebody different. Maybe they want former President Trump back in there. Who knows?
No person is accepted as a natural-born citizen. You have to be a natural-born citizen or a citizen of the United States at the time of adoption of Constitution shall be eligible to the official president. Neither shall a person be illegal to that office who shall have not obtained the age of 35 years old and been 14 years in residence. So
you have to be a naturalized or a citizen. We'll put it like that. A citizen, and you have to be 35, at least 35 years old.
So,
is that it?
That's it.
That's going to run.
Them are the qualifications of being the president of the United States.
I think it's going to be a whole lot of folks. I heard the United States. But did you hear, Musk, what's his name? Kind of like doing an event for DeSantis. That's the man, the big time Twitter man. Is it Elon Musk?
Right. Musk.
He's the CEO of Twitter, Tesla, and SpaceX. That's nothing but money.
Money.
Now, why didn't he get behind former President Trump or some of the other ones? But DeSantis already on a good start with money out of this world.
Miss Hinton, there's some.
He's close to it. I'm not saying that Musk have endorsed him, but he's given him some kind of nice event.
When I look at whose qualification and who can make that money, who can make that money,
Who's qualified, yes.
who's qualified, who can make that money. A lot of people got to have some campaign money when they get in there.
Yes, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, if you can't if you don't have a certain amount of money to run in the campaign, they don't want to see you. But see, now here's my friend, our friend, your friend, in the entertainment world, Kanye West, Pastor Kanye.
Oh shit. Yes, but I'm not sure. Like I said, we're not sure he's in it this time, 2020, or he dropped, the idea. They say he's not really interested. He got too much going on.
Got too much going
but,
on.
But he wanted to get in there. But we don't be surprised who's going to jump into the race. Right now, we have a whole slew of Republicans coming out of the woodwork. And we'll see what money is behind who. Like you said, it's a money game, too. It's not just you want to do it. It's like raising money, being able to advertise, getting your name out there. What's on the ballot? What are you running on?
That's right.
What are you running on? I'm curious to know what folk are running on. I'm curious to know what Tim Scott, what's his thing? What is he running on? What is he saying? What's his theme? What is his interest? And is he going to be able to pull folk in with this? There's not racism in America crap. I'm trying to figure out, is that going to work for him?
Didn't you hear? Did I hear that Youngkin was running?
I heard that on just recently on a news story that there's a possibility that he will. That would be very interesting. Someone coming right here from Virginia. Putting his hat in the race. I think maybe he's got to prove what he's doing here first. He just became governor here, and hey, what you doing out there? We got to make sure you are really doing the job as a great governor. A lot of governors are great governors, but so we got to just keep watching and seeing what he can do. And then, hey, if he's somebody that is can get in there and get the job done, hey, we might eyeball him.
If I throw my hat in the ring and tell you that I'm going to run for president, would you vote? Would you sponsor me?
You don't ask that question on live radio. Don't ask that question, but I will encourage you, Mr. E, to go on and do it. If you feel it's something that you can do, go on, raise that money, get those folks behind you. And what issues would you run on? Okay, see that we know right there.
I want to say good morning to Miss Crystal Hinton. Good morning. Thank you for joining. I want to know from our listeners, Miss Hinton, that's on our page.
On our chat line.
Yeah, from our chat line. If I run for president, would y'all sponsor me or vote for me?
Mr. E, go ahead and do an FYI. Toss your. Go ahead and say and see how many folk on our feed will vote for you. Just a nice little thing.
Hi, I'm Ed Everett. Guess what? And I'm running for president in 2024. I want you to know I got. And Maya say, "Yep, I'll run." Somebody said, "I got some great issues that I want to bring to the table to you." I was, I want to teach police how to learn how to, not abuse folk, and teach the firemen and first hands.
You have a job on your hands as president of the United States. It's not for the faint of heart.
And somebody said they'll vote for me. I got one vote.
Yes, you have one vote, Mr. E. But keep hope alive and everything. But anyway,
if anybody else can run, I can too.
And you can.
Yeah.
But anyway, you all look. We're going to continue to follow these folks. We're going to report. And we're going to encourage you of our local election in Hampton Roads coming up on the 10th of June. We'll talk to you about that. We'll have a very special guest, Senator Lionel Sproul. He'll be on our After Dark show talking about the race. So look, we love you all. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support. Come over here a little bit. We got a few announcements and some information about FYI Radio Show. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's That's Ed Everett for President. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. If you'd like to be a special guest, all you have to do is pick up the telephone and give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can inbox us at Edward Everett Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Radio Show live at gmail.com. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on WPCE 1400 WGPL 1350 95.3 FM and 88.9. And have a wonderful, wonderful hump day.
All right. Look, Mr. E, we were talking about Kanye West, and, I did see in some of our research that, even though he has thought about the 2024 race, he has some things that's going to follow him that may not be that great for someone that's trying to run for president of the United States. And that is the controversy he had as an anti-Semitic, his comments and things against Jewish people. And they said he doubled down on the comments, making an appearance by the all-right web show InfoWars, during which he praised Adolf Hitler and said Nazis did good things too. And this is what's been reported. I'm not saying that I heard it, but allegedly these are comments that came from a report. And I'm saying, a lot of times people they say such controversial things, and then they want people to really take them serious. And that's just like Tim Scott. I'm going to mention him again, Senator Tim Scott, with this idea that racism does not exist just because he has a wonderful life. Well, hey, I may not have ever been called the N-word, but I know plenty of people that have.
That's right.
I may not have been a slave, but my goodness, my ancestors were in this country. I may not have been taken an opportunity taken because of the color of my skin, but somebody else has. So I'm not going to sit back here acting like I'm in La La Land and that these things don't exist.
Ms. Hinton, the more we talk about these folks who are qualified to run, now you look at Kanye when he was talking about the Nazis. Look at Tim Scott when he talked about the N-word or
racism.
No racism in the USA. But look at President Trump. Look at ex-President Trump.
Yeah.
Look how he went over to the White House and constructed a riot to
Allegedly.
knock down the wall, to knock down go in there and tear the White House up. Allegedly they said that he was one of the ones who started that instituted that riot.
That's what they're saying, and they're going to find out. They're going to investigate. And I tell you what, the ones that were there that was listening to some of that stuff are behind bars.
That's right. But he's going to be running for president, and then got impeached also.
You got fucked twice. But you have people that sit there and really don't pay attention to none of that stuff. They're like, hey, put anybody in there. We believe that this man is able to do this and that, and it's just like I don't understand it, but that's on them. Hey, everybody has a chance to vote if you are registered, and you can choose whoever. You got some folk, Mr. E, that will definitely vote for Kanye West.
Miss Hinton,
you just got to vote.
I know it. I just got to vote.
You keep asking, you're gonna get more votes.
I ain't did nothing wrong. I ain't got no skeletons.
I'm just saying.
I didn't construct a riot. I didn't say anything about the Nazis. West, here's one of the write-ups said West 45 has been mere in controversies in recent months during what you just read.
Oh yes, included a tweet of what you said.
Included tweets.
Go to DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. And so, that's what I'm saying. A lot of controversy, and people are saying things. Are they going to be able to run when you're hearing that? Is that the norm now? People is geared toward, saying about Mexicans, saying about, this race, and saying about that race. Is that stuff going to work? I tell you what, it doesn't seem to be offensive to a whole lot of folks.
That's right. Well, I think that what is happening in this world today everybody is conscious that it's supposed to happen. It's the way of the world. Earth, Wind, and Fire had a song that's the way of the world. And everybody will be a part of it. What can you do about it when the world is in a turmoil like it is? What can you do about it when everybody else making up stuff and making up rules, making up regulations, and they want everybody to follow by? What can you do about it?
I want to know, is America ready for a female president? We have a female vice president, African American, and we want to know, are you ready? Now, Hillary ran for president and she lost to Donald Trump, but she was almost there.
That's
she
right.
was almost there. That means even though we have not had a woman president, she was close to cracking the ceiling. And are we ready? Who's running? See, Nikki Haley is running,
That's right.
and some
That's right.
other ladies. Let's
And
watch.
Williamson
We're gonna watch out closely at ladies that are running for president of the United States, or thinking about running, or is it the time? Is the time right? Is it right? And we've got to follow and find out, because there is going to come a time when a woman is going to be president of the United States. For a long time, people wondered. I know in my mom's generation and above, they didn't see it. My mom didn't ever see that there would be a African American in the White House, but it was talked about like one of these days. And so, hey, we can say that for women. One of these days, it's going to be a woman president.
Marianne Williamson is running for the president campaign. She's in 2024. She's running. She's running her first. She's running for on issues that we have to look inside. But she's campaigning at this time. So that's the lady that's running for president of the United States, and made the announcement that she's going to run. That she's going to run.
Yes. Well, let's see. We will follow the ladies. We'll find out what they're going to do. We'll also find out who's getting in the race as senators and as Congress people. We want to know.
She's running again. This is not the first time.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Well, we shall see. Anyway, Mr. E, it's very interesting. I love following this story, and I'm gonna keep watching to see who's gonna make the official announcement about running for president of the United States. Do you think there are going to be any more celebrities? Have you heard of any other celebrities that want to get in it?
I have not heard of any celebrities that want to run for president of the United States. I have not. It's something that we got to look forward to, and I think that everyone that runs for president of the United States, they ought to have a clean slate. I was really floored the other day when I heard that the Kennedy boys are coming back out. The Kennedy boys had a great name. They had President John F. and Robert Kennedy. They had great names,
but not without controversy, though.
But there was Edward Kennedy was one of the ones that
not without controversy. We got to go down to history. They were. I'm telling you, people loved the Kennedys.
That's right.
But there were a lot of controversies, and but John F. Kennedy was one of the. He's coined as one of the best presidents of the United States. But we will continue to check them out, and we'll be talking more about politics on our FYI After Dark. We'll have Senator Lionel Spruill there. He has a race coming up in June.
That's right.
So
against the boxer.
Yes, against the boxer. I wish Miss Louise Lucas, if you're looking, can you please come on FYI radio show or morning show on FYI After Dark. Anybody that knows Miss Louise Lucas, we would love to have her on. Maybe Glenda P. Mary Kelly can tell her that we would love to extend that invitation to her. Okay, so Mr. E, we have the upcoming shows we already announced. Lionel Sproul. Who else is coming
Oh,
to
we
FYI?
got a lot of folks coming this way, Miss Hinton. In our sports
Oh
world,
my
we got
God.
Mr. Tim, we've got Mr.
Tony Brothers,
Tony Brothers will be here with us.
referee for the NBA.
Referee for the NBA, the one that
Yeah.
told I can't tell it. We got Lionel Sproul gonna be with us on After Dark. Then you got LeVar Brock will be our special guest on Wednesday on FYI radio show. Then we have
We have a collection of ladies, June
we have
12th.
ladies coming on at June
What women
12th.
want, what women need.
And the same day that the ladies come on, Tony Brothers will be our special guest
Absolutely.
for our morning show, on FYI. And then on the 19th, we got that controversy of heads will be our special guest.
Yes, conflict resolution.
Conflict resolution. And then on the 20th, Dr. LaConda
Yes.
Flemings. Dr. LaConda Fleming's mental illness specialist.
Mental health.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
She will be our special guest. And then we got a list of a lot
of folk, be it gods and real estate agent.
Mr. Chris Hinton will
Hinton
be
is
here.
coming back. We are waiting to hear, get a date from Mr. Dante Jones. He has business and credit repair. I can't wait for that because a lot of people are interested in finding out how they can get their credit right, and so they can move forward and not be stuck and not be able to buy things and do things. So I'm looking forward to that.
And one of the things you got to understand when you're repairing your credit or getting your credit or looking at your credit, I've learned something when we had Dante on one time before, that your credit can go down within seconds.
Absolutely.
One wrong false turn or one wrong move will kill your credit, take it down to 100 and some odd points away from you, drop your credit record down.
Yes.
So if you got cell phones and things of that nature, please.
Student loans, or your mama took and put the utility bill in your name and tow up.
That used to happen
Didn't
a long
pay
time
it,
ago.
tow up. They're still happening. Tow up your name.
You think the folks are doing it today?
Ooh, yes. Tow up your names and credit card debt and all that stuff. He can help you. And business debt, getting loans for your business, how to repair it and all that good stuff. He's coming on.
Nothing. I'm just
okay.
Got a funny nose.
All right then. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
Okay, so yeah, we have those upcoming shows. And also, don't forget to follow us on social media. Please go to our page on YouTube, Crystal Records 1, Cristo Records with a 1, Crystal Records 1. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel, please. Also, let's see, if you want to be a special guest, Mr. D's going to give you that information. But I wanted to mention that our calendars are open for June Fridays. Ladies, if you want to do if you want to be a part of what we're doing on Fridays, be a special guest, bring some great content or subject matter that you feel we should talk about on Fridays. It's what's in your closet, issues concerning women. Let's come on, DM me and say, yes, I would love to be on, or I know somebody that want to be on. I have this topic. You got to come with some great content.
That's right.
And we would love to have you on the show. So yeah, don't forget to do, just keep following us our Monday and Monday evening, our FYI After Dark, 6 p.m. We would love for you all to join us. And Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays here on FYI Radio Morning Show. Also, we're still recruiting our girls. We have paint night tonight. And Mom, looking to see you there. Crystal Hinton was up here, want her to be there. Our girls will be there. Our facilitators will be there. And we have a great lady that's coming in so we can have this wonderful paint night activity. So look, your girls, if they're 10 to 17, please have them to be a part of the show. They can come and they can call me, DM me, and say, hey, I want my girl to be in that program.
Is there any food?
Food for those.
Can I come by there for the fish and the loaf?
Oh no! He want to crash the party to eat.
I want to just come by and watch y'all paint and hit the kitchen.
He want to come for the fish at the low. You know that don't make no sense. So anyway, what happened to Treasure? I thought she was gonna come, but hey, we got to go on. Maybe she'll come to the movies because now we're doing a lot of outside activities and things like that.
I made mention to Treasure so that you know.
Well, in her own time, because hey, in September we'll be coming. Well, during the summer we'll be doing a few activities.
That's
But
right.
in September we'll be coming back. Maybe she'll be ready to come and be a part of the program.
That's right. That's right. We haven't forgiven up on Treasure.
Yes, don't forget the ladies' pie, the Royal Ladies Pie. We're gonna launch that. Don't forget my book. Bullying is right underneath your nose. It's in Spanish. It's in English. It is online everywhere. You can download as an ebook. You can get it as a hard copy if you inbox me, and you can also get it Audible. That's right. You don't even have to read it. It's being read to you. And the game is here. Oh my God! So I got it on Android. My team. We've developed. I've developed the game with my team. And they are finished. It will be up on Google. It will be up on all the Mac products. It will also be on Android and everything. So the game, you'll see it soon, and you all will be able to get it for your family and your kids. Missy, how can folk be a special guest intern or sponsor with FYI?
If you'd like to be a special guest intern or sponsor, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861 or inbox us at whatever Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Facebook page, FYI Facebook page, or email us at FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com.
I'm getting hungry already. I can't wait for this evening.
I got to crash the party.
I don't think so. We're going to keep you out. We got a bodyguard. Don't you know we got a bodyguard there? But anyway, we're going to be there to have a great time. We'll talk with you all soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.
That's right. I'm going to crash the party.
Bye now.
Deuces. 3 up, 2 up, 2 down.